Hi, I'm Dr. Tuepenz,
And I'm Gaplord.
and we are
The Juice Crew Villains.
Still hungover. Sometimes I wake up on the wrong side of the bed. Make my sandwich with the wrong side of the bread. Thought I made it by a landslide, but instead I'm still hungover. Sometimes I make the wrong phone call after dark. Sometimes I make the wrong turn, then I have to pause. I know exactly how this ends, but I have to start. I still come over. I'm just living my life. I'm just living my life. I'm just living my life. I'm just living my life, and I'm not living it right, but I don't give a damn. Sometimes I wake up on the wrong side of the bed. Make my sandwich with the wrong side of the bread. Thought I made it by a landslide, but instead I'm still hungover. Sometimes I make the wrong phone call after dark. Sometimes I make the wrong turn, then I
3, 2, 1.
Good day, everyone. It's me, Gaplord, your friend extraordinaire. And today we're here with another important topic that we would like to discuss with you guys and come up with some possible solutions. And today we will be discussing Jon Gruden. So we asked the question, should it be an expiration date on something said in the past to not be held against you? Let me repeat that for the people in the back. Should it be an expiration date on something said in the past to not be held against you? And today we will get Dr. Tuepenz opinions on this first, and then I'll add my 2 cents. Dr. Tuepenz, what do you think? Should it be an expiration date?
Most definitely. People change all the time. Now, what that expiration date is, I'm not sure. Some could speculate. We could say 3 months, 6 months of consistent behavior in the opposite direction of what had transpired. You know what I'm saying? I think it does need to be some type of demonstration of consistency in your behavior moving forward after something has happened. But after it's happened, you know what I'm saying? Like, it shouldn't be, anything about it. But my thing I want to talk about in this case, though, just real quick, is football is turning into, it's a tough sport, first of all. So it's going to be tough talk. A lot of the stuff that Gruden kind of said was just kind of football talk, really, for the most part. It's kind of how men talk, you know what I'm saying, when they're around each other. And, people in the NFL seem like they don't like Jon Gruden like people don't like Donald Trump because he tells the truth.
Okay, so let's go and go into some of his comments then and see if we can kind of dissect from there, see what's appropriate, what's not appropriate.
Bust it down.
So the emails date back to 2010 to like 2018, I think. And some of the comments he made is saying he called what's the commissioner of football? Is it Roger Goodell? He said that he's a clueless anti-football PUSSY, and he called him the F word. Ends with a T, and it's not fat.
And it's also the definition is a bundle of sticks.
He called him a bundle.
He called him a bundle of sticks. What's bundle of sticks abbreviated? BOS.
Yeah.
He called him a boss.
Yeah, boss. But and he referred to, was it DeMaurice Smith?
DeMaurice Smith, yes.
He said he has lips the size of Michelin tires. And so my question to you about that is it true? Does he have lips the size of Michelin tires?
Kind of. I mean, if you put them together, you know what I'm saying? Not literally.
Yeah.
But when you think about a stack of Michelin tires together and you see this man sitting there with his mouth closed like this, It just might look like a stack of Michelin tires to someone. Yes. So that sounds like a true statement.
Yeah, his lips are big. It's just what it is. It's not a black thing. It's like black people do just have bigger lips, but he's accurate in his description.
Black people brag about that.
Yeah.
About their melanin.
Yeah.
features.
So if that's a positive trait, why is it an issue? Because that's a trait within the black community that we often brag about. Goodell should. He also stated that Goodell should not have pressured Jeff Fisher, former coach of the Rams, to draft queers in reference to Michael Sam, like one of the first gay players. I think.
I remember that whole
he was
debacle.
Chosen like 2014. 6'2" defensive end. No stats available on the internet.
He kind of undersized too on the DN line. On the DN, that's like, I mean, 6'2" is like, you're going against offensive linemen who are 6'7".
So he played in Canadian League too, if I'm not mistaken. He didn't do very well.
Did Roger Goodell ever play football?
I'm not sure if Roger Goodell ever played football. Not likely.
I don't see, and that's kind of what. So I agree with what he was saying. I agree. Most of the people that run the NBA and the NFL and almost every league didn't play that sport.
So he was accurate when he called him a clueless anti-football P-word. Because if he, I guess you're not clueless.
And then when he called him the P-word, now let's think about the P-word. You know what I'm saying? Soft and moist.
Is he soft and moist?
Sounds like it. And when we say moist, we mean mentally moist. You can't take the temperature. You just.
So another question I have is in concern to the Michael Sam. Should people be drafted based on their sexual orientation?
No.
Or their talent?
No. Or talent. Just straight talent. What do we. It doesn't even make sense. That's another one of those things that, black rights create. Just handouts. More handouts for people who don't need them. If you're a 6'2", person, if you're 6'2" and you can play in the NFL, I don't care what your size is. You don't need much. You're a very active person. That man could have got him a 6-figure job on the oil field easily.
Okay, so
Easy. What you talking about?
If why do you think they made that push to draft him? If what he says is accurate, why do you think they would make a push to draft a gay player to the NFL if his talent didn't match NFL talent?
I think they made the push just to. I mean, I really don't know. I don't know 100% why they did it. Now, my conspiracies, I think is what you're asking for. My conspiracy is it's just another agenda to forward a movement of people who are traumatized from their human experience.
He said that real. You got a PR?
Do it.
Public relations manager.
You feel? I've been working on it, bro. I've been watching the video. I need to change how I talk because that Dave Chappelle, the Chappelle thing. Mm-hmm. Now we can really articulate. You know what I'm saying? What these people are dealing with. You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't gonna go in that. But anyway, that's what I learned from it. These people is having a different type of human experience. They just want everybody to understand that, and I get it. So this is how they express it. And when they get older, they're like, I'm in a position where I can make room for somebody who may be going through something that I went through. And so I'm just going to force it in there. I don't care. I don't care how I look because like I know. And we don't even have to, there's people in that community everywhere that don't come out and say I'm a part of this community, if you know what I mean. There are people in the NFL that go both ways, but everybody doesn't know. Or they might just go one way and nobody knows. We saw that on the show, The Game.
I don't watch that.
Okay, well, on the show, The Game, the offensive lineman was sitting on the quarterback. He was trying to get that lasagna out the oven, and homie walked in behind him.
What the hell, man? What's the problem? What you mean it's a problem, dog? You just kissed me on my neck.
Yeah, that's what you wanted, right?
Why the hell would I want that, Clay?
Yo, you put it out there with the food and the wine and all that.
I'm serving lasagna, not ass.
Yo, you sure could fool me. Talking about you want to get your toes sucked on and all that.
By broad, Clay, not a big burly ass dude.
So you're not gay?
What part of this are you not getting, Clay?
I mean, but all TV is basically, that's pretty much all TV at this point right now.
But I mean,
it's always a character just like that no one.
Yeah,
nobody
is
watching.
fake.
It was one of them hospital movies, and I walked in. It was on TV, and I was like, As soon as I walked in, the doctors is in their little sleeping stations, but it's two men in there having sex, and then he's missing his emergency calls. I'm like, that's unprofessional. Why are you having sex at work? But I was like, I don't get the point of even adding that into the show.
Yeah,
but,
it's kind of pointless.
Maybe in Grey's Anatomy or something. But
I get it though. I mean, I guess that's what's going down. Maybe that's what y'all seen.
Yeah, maybe that's stuff I don't get to see.
You know what I'm saying?
But,
And that's how I took it when I saw that on the show. But when we're going back to what we're saying, you know, it's people like you don't have to do that.
Or is that the point of TV shows to make you think that's what's normal and is going on, and it's really not? It's just
Could
something
be.
that
I think it's that too.
Yeah.
I think it's a combination of both. I think it's part reality, but then you know it's not everybody's reality. So I think that's the problem I have with that kind of stuff. Is they try to make it everyone's reality.
Yeah, like it's a very
Like just because it happened in you and a few people that you know, but you're 10 out of 1,000.
Okay, so here's another question. So Gruden was allegedly wasn't employed by the NFL during those comments he made. Yeah, so so should that have been taken into consideration? When,
Absolutely. If DeMaurice Smith would have made those comments and he wasn't employed and all that stuff, he would have been using that. I wasn't even employed with the NFL. I didn't even hear him complaining about that. Anything. They just put Gruden on the cross.
I know, it's crazy.
He sacrificed, man. Hey, remember Jesse Lee always say, white man is out for you. They out for you.
Even the other white man.
Yeah, and it go back to what I was talking about the other day with Sam. And I was talking about the conspiracy with men that grow up and hate men.
Oh, yeah. I don't know what's wrong with y'all. I don't know what's wrong with you men out here who
That hate other men because they mama.
Yeah.
Mommy.
It's a lot of y'all. It's a
Mama.
lot. It's crazy. I don't understand it.
That hate men. You see this comment he made? I'm going to read this comment real quick, man. Marshall Smith made. You'll really like this. He says, and I quote, this is from, got the quotations around it. This is a thick-skinned job for someone with dark skin, just like it always has been for many people who look like me and work in corporate America. You know people are sometimes saying things behind your back that are racist, just like you see people talking right about you using thinly coded and racist language. Pull your skirt down, B.
Yeah, it's not even bothering him.
Like, is that affecting your pay? People, whether it's thinly coded, like, what? Sometimes people think stuff is racist when it's just how somebody sees you. Mm-hmm. Know what this stuff is. Know what hate is. Now, if somebody walks up to you, if John Gruden walked up to DeMaurice Smith and slapped him in the face and called him a nigger, then we could say maybe.
Yeah.
John Gruden may be a little racist.
But if he's only commenting on your physical appearance of your physical attributes and not your color, but just your physical attribute, it's like saying someone has some big eyes, or it'd be or him saying Flavor Flav, he showed us really black,
like the midnight sky.
Yeah, it's accurate. It's not inaccurate. It's not an inaccurate description.
It's depending on how you respond to
it. And if it's only an insult if you're not proud of it, so you take it as an insult. But if you're really proud of having big black lips, like you say you are, black people,
y'all ain't proud.
It shouldn't be no issue.
It shouldn't be no issue if somebody, dang, that's deep, bro.
You got some big old lips. Look at big ass lips. Yeah.
How can one be proud and become offended?
Yeah, you can't.
How does that even work?
They don't coexist.
They've taken pride and made it an emotion.
It's like when big people, when somebody's joking on them or something, call them big, they're like, I'm proud to be, but they're getting offensive about their weight. It's like, you're not proud to be like that. You've accepted it. And, you're living with it, but it's not something you're proud of. You're just lying to yourself to help you build your self-confidence.
Man,
which is,
I understand.
Do it your own way.
Do you, we're not going to stop you. But, people always love lying to themselves. But I think I have one more point. Well, you have something else? You have some questions?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
More questions.
So with this knowledge, I'll ask myself, what was the intent of the person leaking the emails years later? Why not address what was said when he originally sent the email?
Well, canceling people is an ongoing trend. It's so funny. You didn't even show me that question. I had the answer sitting right here. Canceling people is an ongoing trend. If you could become a person who cancels somebody, we talking about blackmailing, we talking about all type of different things you can do with this. Think about how many enemies John Gruden has made in the NFL over the years with his demeanor, with the way he carries himself. He's a Ford Chevy man, truck.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Nice coaching.
Axe swinging man. You know what I'm saying? He's main man. You know what I'm saying? So you know, he one of the greatest coaches of all time, and you don't become great by making friends with everybody. You feel me? So, you know, of course people want to attack him. It was a purpose. They want to cancel him. And it's obvious that, you know, but he older. He like, man, do what y'all want to do.
So I'm thinking about the individual himself. Like, why the person he's communicating with these emails, you know? So what should we question that person's character? Because what type of person, well, if that person felt that all those emails that he sent was bad, why not address it then and there? Yeah. And why not call him out then? Because you probably felt the same way also. But you wait till years later when it's beneficial to you,
10 years.
Or not beneficial to him, maybe because some grudge or disagreement y'all may have had,
10.
whatever it is. Why would you wait so long
10.
to bring out the emails?
10 years?
Yeah,
10 years later? How many lives could you have saved and changed if you had brought that email out a long time ago?
If you were really, really concerned about the things he was saying. You
lying sack of potato skins.
So look at it like this. What was I got a sack of potatoes in the car. But
oh man.
How do you think people will look at you if it was leaked of the things you said when you were 25?
Oh, it'd be looking bad. I mean, it wouldn't be too bad because
no, I'm talking about things you say in private.
Oh, I mean,
because this is private.
I mean, everything would be bad. I mean, a lot of that stuff that people say in private is bad to other people. Period. It's everybody. Everything that everybody's saying in private is bad to somebody. I don't care who you is or what you talking about. It's bad to everybody, and that's the beauty of privacy.
Yeah.
Let people mind their own business. If it's not, this is my thing, man. Like when it comes to these words and all this stuff shouldn't even be allowed to even be put out. Somebody said something, man. We sound like we in high school or something. You know what I'm saying? Heard John Broom send an email. How we even know? Y'all didn't just get on there and just make up some stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like the complexity to these situations is like you know, it's a distraction for the people, and that's why we trying to tell y'all, you know what I'm saying, mind your damn, this is a perfect example of how to mind your business. You know what I'm saying? Mind your business.
You say a perfect example of how to
just mind your business. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is why minding your business is such a critical, I think, skill that people don't even think is a skill. People think minding your business is like something you just do naturally. Nah, it's one of those things that actually is. Most mental thought processes are skills. You think about it. We start thinking about it. Minding your business, you have to be disciplined in your nature to mind your business. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is just you know, somebody just mad at somebody else and they ain't minding their damn business.
Yeah, and it's such a cowardly way to do things, like to be leaking somebody's stuff. To me, because I'm in tons of group me's. I wouldn't dare think about, people say crazy stuff.
Yeah.
And I can only think back when I was 25, the things I was saying because of the things I believed in. I may have been misled, or whatever it is. And I'll probably continue to say things that may be, you know, offensive to some for the rest of my life. And I'll continue to approve, of course. But it has to be an expiration date on things that people say expiring. Like, why is this stuff being held over his head? And he said it a long time ago and apologized.
Man, words don't matter, bro. This is just a waste of, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, he apologized, he did all that, but still, it's a word. Y'all so sensitive, you know what I'm saying? In the NFL especially. The NFL, I've been noticing it's just getting weaker and weaker. And pretty soon they're going to be playing football with no hands.
Yeah, pretty soon they're going to be playing flag football.
They already started it. It's an American Flag Football League. They already started flag football. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, they already got these boys playing flag football. Grown men playing flag.
I didn't know this.
I'm sorry, man. They talking about, yeah, I seen you can invest and get on the franchise. Man, I'm not trying to own no flag football team. Like the people.
Oh God, please no.
Exactly. That's what the fans are gonna be saying. That's what the fans are gonna be saying. The fans watch football for the hitting and all that stuff, man. That's what it's about. And yeah, it's dangerous. But that's what it's about. And if anybody know the game, anybody that's an athlete know the number one way to get hurt is to have poor technique. A lot of people in the NFL are just athletes, and they be running around that field like, you know, just running around, putting their heads down, no technique, And that's how you get injured. And nobody want to talk about that. Lack of technique does cause injuries. You know what I'm saying? Physical conditioning. You know what I mean? Like
straight. So, that's like going to go watch when the football team scrimmage in the beginning of the season, they kind of just like.
Oh yeah, just half pass.
Like, why I want to be watching somebody play? There's rec leagues for that. It's rec leagues for that. I can go
watch people I work with. We can start a football league. Like, the purpose of it is because what gives the NFL and the NBA all these different things their mystique is that it's something that the average person ain't doing. Yeah. Like, the average person can go play flag football. It's co-ed flag football leagues. Man,
I hope this mentality and attitude does not leak into boxing, MMA, sports like that. They'll be out there in balloon suits or something,
having conversations.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna hit you.
Boxing to be slap boxing.
You know what it's going to? Nah, it's going to the robots. It's going to be robots.
The robots.
This is going. We're just moving into the robots. That's all. Pretty soon the NFL is going to be robots playing. Ain't gonna be no more people. It's gonna be somebody playing Madden. And everybody gonna have a player. Everybody get to be you got your offensive lineman. He playing offensive line, playing Madden. Because no BS on Madden. You can play offensive lineman. You can play that position, and you can be an offense. You can be on the line. You can be a defensive end. They have all those features, so everybody knows how to play that. I can see that coming in the future. You know what I'm saying? Y'all heard it right here first. You know what I'm saying?
Putting his stamp on it.
I'll put my stamp. They're going to be playing football and they'll be boxing and all that stuff in the future because humans ain't built like that because this is a tangent. But, oh, man, I'm supposed to play tangent time when I do my tangents. But, yeah, this is about to be a tangent. And it's going to be a real quick one because we do need to get up out of here. But, tangent time. It's tangent time. Tangent time. Tell your mama and your daddy it's tangent time. Get your butt up off the floor because it's tangent time. Oh, yeah. The reason people are weaker is because the food. The food is making people weak. When you got people that's eating sugar and dang near everything they put in their body, is like, man, no wonder people bones. People that used to get hurt like this. You know what I'm saying? Like, they used to have bad injuries. The survival rate once you get hurt was a lot lower. But as far as getting hurt, it wasn't as severe as it is now in the league. Like I see a lot more injuries now, and it's just like everything's a broken bone.
So did that make you weak?
No,
because you didn't eat vegetables.
I drink a lot of milk for some reason. They say it's supposed to do something to your bones, and all I'll
be drinking no cow's milk, black man.
Oh, you right. We is woke. But anyway,
my disappointment is immeasurable, and my day is ruined.
Oh.
But anyway,
so yeah,
that's all we got, man.
My thoughts and my last thoughts and solutions on this is like to just get out your feelings. If people say things, don't allow words to control you and hurt your feelings. Like what someone else says doesn't make it true. You remember that old saying, "Sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me." I've lived by that since elementary, and it served me pretty well.
Yeah, all my life.
And on top of that, some of the things he said was true. So it's like if the things he are describing are accurate, or it is what it is. It is just that. So my solution is to get out your feelings. Sticks and stones may break your bones, and words may never hurt you. And just to give John Gruden a little criticism, it is slightly unprofessional when you're higher up in those type of jobs and you're sending emails like that. It's not something I would suggest.
It may be a result of his white privilege.
I don't believe that.
But yeah, man, y'all know what to do. Like, subscribe. We'll do the rest. We'll make the money ourselves. I fucked it up. Like, subscribe. We'll make the money ourselves.
Good day.
Pinche punta.
Stop it. Get some help.
I was about to start doing some crazy shit too.
You said you was?
Yeah, I was about to start cussing up a storm, and that shit said, "Stop it." Thinking about having like a fact or fiction section. Remember, you see that shit I posted in the group me? That fake story I made up. Hey, did y'all know? Hold up.
No, I didn't click on it because you told me. First of all, you told me about you making fake websites and posting them in the group. I wasn't even bothered clicking on them. They don't look real. They look real, but it's like if you read it.
If you read it, it's hilarious. I wrote a story. So where the fuck is this shit? I wrote this in the group because and it was like some fake news, like some. It was woke. It was really woke. And if I'm telling you, if you posted it from a legitimate website, people would think it. So look, I said, did y'all know that during slavery? Well, I put no, but fuck it. Did y'all know that during slavery, slave masters put the devil inside of candy and passed it around to the slaves? By doing this, they ensured that the candy would activate the desire to demonstrate dysfunctional behavior on a grand scale.
Oh, yeah, I seen that.
In children, you know, it's a
Sandwich with the wrong side of the bread. Thought I made it by a landslide, but instead I'm still hungover. Sometimes I make the wrong phone call after dark. Sometimes I make the wrong turn, then I have to pause. I know exactly how this ends, but